Imagine a courtroom filled with silence so sharp you could hear every breath. Judges, clerks, attorneys, and even the audience sat frozen, waiting for what would happen next. This wasn't just any ordinary day in court, it was a moment destined to be remembered. Former Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer, a man known for his sharp intellect and decades of legal wisdom, had just witnessed something extraordinary. But it wasn't coming from a fellow justice or a seasoned lawyer. Instead, all eyes were fixed on Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, a rising star in politics whose brilliance had just reshaped the entire atmosphere. Her words were powerful, her reasoning flawless, and the reaction she received from Justice Breyer was something no one expected. The normally composed justice was visibly impressed. That reaction, combined with Crockett's own response, created a ripple effect that left the whole courtroom frozen in awe. Before diving deeper into that unforgettable exchange, let's pause for a moment. Who is Jasmine Crockett, and why did her presence carry so much weight in such a historic setting? Crockett isn't just another politician. She's a lawyer by training, a fierce advocate for justice, and someone who has consistently spoken truth to power. Representing Texas's 30th congressional district, she's known for her fiery passion, bold personality, and ability to break down complex issues in a way that resonates with everyday people. In a political world often filled with scripted answers and cautious statements, Crockett stands out. She speaks with honesty, conviction, and an authenticity that people can instantly feel. That's what makes her different, and that's why her moment with Justice Breyer was so impactful. She wasn't just reciting facts, she was commanding respect in a way that few could ignore. Now, let's turn to the other figure in this story, Justice Stephen Breyer. For years, Breyer served on the Supreme Court, shaping critical rulings and contributing to the nation's most important legal debates. Known for his thoughtful, pragmatic approach, he always sought to bridge gaps and bring clarity to complicated legal issues. Breyer isn't easily impressed. His career has placed him face to face with the best legal minds in the country. But on this day, when Jasmine Crockett delivered her argument, something shifted. Her clarity, her boldness, and her ability to cut straight to the truth caught his full attention. Instead of responding with the usual reserved demeanor, Breyer leaned forward, his eyes locked on her, signaling that he wasn't just listening, he was learning, and that's the powerful moment. Here was a retired Supreme Court justice, a man who has spent his life at the pinnacle of American law, openly showing respect for the brilliance of a rising leader. When Crockett finished her argument, the room fell silent. Everyone expected the usual routine, perhaps a polite acknowledgement, a nod, or a transition to the next point. But what happened next shocked the room. Justice Breyer broke the silence with words of admiration. He praised Crockett for her clarity, her insight, and the strength of her reasoning. His tone wasn't just professional, it carried genuine respect. For someone of Breyer's stature to openly commend a younger political leader in such a setting was monumental, but Crockett's response made the moment even more powerful. Instead of basking in the praise or showing surprise, she met Breyer's respect with calm confidence. She thanked him graciously, but her body language made it clear, this wasn't luck, and it wasn't a fluke. She was meant to be there, she was prepared, and she belonged in that room of power. That balance of humility and confidence left the courtroom frozen. People weren't just watching a conversation, they were witnessing a passing of the torch, a symbolic recognition that a new generation of leaders is ready to rise to. So, why is this moment between Justice Breyer and Jasmine Crockett more than just an interesting courtroom exchange? Because it represents something bigger. It shows us that brilliance, courage, and authenticity can break through even the highest walls of tradition. It shows that respect is earned not through titles or years of service alone, but through the power of ideas and the courage to speak them. For Jasmine Crockett, this was more than just recognition, it was validation of her place in the ongoing fight for justice and equality. For Justice Breyer, it was a reminder that wisdom doesn't just come from experience, sometimes it comes from fresh voices willing to challenge the status quo. And for the rest of us, this moment is a lesson. It's proof that no matter who you are, if you prepare, if you speak with passion, and if you stay true to what you believe, you can command respect, even from the most respected minds in the world. The courtroom may have returned to its routine that day, but the echoes of that exchange will not be forgotten. Justice Stephen Breyer's respect for Jasmine Crockett's brilliance wasn't just about one person, it was about the future of leadership, the future of justice, and the reminder that greatness recognizes greatness. And that's the story of the moment that left a courtroom frozen in awe. If you enjoyed this video and want more powerful stories like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. And don't forget, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think moments like this mark the rise of a new generation of leaders? I'd love to hear your take. Until next time, thanks for watching.